Hey Devin, it's time to wake up. You got a show to perform.
A new show to perform? All right, I'm excited.
I know you are. Why don't you go take a shower before you leave?
This show is called How to Tell If a Hero Has Autism. Do keep in mind that this is all fictional and is not meant to offend anyone. Hi, I'm Deven. Welcome back to my channel. I just decided to sit down since my feet were killing me after a long walk. But don't worry, I'll be fine. But anyways, let's just begin. Now, do you ever wonder what movement is a sign of autism? Finding a person who was born with autism is not that easy. But when it comes to heroes, now that is extremely difficult. If you want to find a hero who was born with autism, you might want to check these signs. I'll be choosing some random signs and I will try to make this video as short as possible. So let's start with a good old number 1.
Number 1. Bare feet.
This one is not hard to miss. If you want to find a superhero who was born with autism, just look at their feet. You see, normal heroes never go barefoot, so if you want to find a hero who was born with autism, just look for a superhero with bare feet. This is because these heroes have molecules orbiting around their body that make them barefoot permanently. They will advise you not to touch them if you don't want any of their molecules. However, if you do want their molecules, you need to tell them that you accept your consequences. So in conclusion, if you want to find a hero who was born with autism, look at their feet. Unless the heroes that are born without autism have been touched by the heroes that are born with autism, it's pretty easy to find.
Number 2. Refusing to share food.
You know how your parents tell you that sharing is caring? Well, these heroes like to share their stuff, but the only thing that they do not like to share is food. So to find a hero who was born with autism, just look at the boxes and bags of food with names on them. This means when you visit their hideout, you will see food and drinks with names on them. So after the heroes are done shopping in the grocery store, they will write their names on foods and drinks they just bought. If you see any foods or drinks with names on them, it means do not touch them. If you eat their food or drink their drinks, you will have to pay the price. At least you don't have to pay more than $20 in cash, but you still have to pay the price in cash only. So in conclusion, it's not a good idea to touch the hero's foods and drinks. And if you want something to eat or drink, just go buy your own food and go buy your own drinks and write down your name to prevent any accidents from happening.
Number 3. Puzzle solving.
Did you know that autistic superheroes love playing puzzle games? Well, believe it or not, the autistic superheroes believe that puzzle games, pattern games, memory games, rhythm games, matching games, and all those games are a walk in the park. These heroes like to create their own games, but when they create their own games, they make sure that you follow their rules. But the funny thing is, when they create their own games, they learn different techniques before they go out for a fight. If you have heard of a kids show called Blue's Clues, then you will see how the heroes like to play clue games. The game of Blue's Clues is to find 3 clues to figure out the answer to your question. But if you want the autistic superheroes to play harder clue games, then use the game board called Clue as a reference. The game of Clue is to be the first player to answer these 3 questions. Who done it? Where did it happen? And with what weapon? But what about maze games? Well, they're pretty good at it. They love maze games. And what if you give them riddle games? Well, they can solve your riddles in no time. Like if the Riddler from Batman gave these heroes some riddles, they would solve the riddles in no time and outsmart the Riddler. Now, what's the conclusion for puzzle solving? To put this easy, in conclusion, if you are stuck in a puzzle, just ask a hero just to help you out.
Number 4. Eavesdropping.
Now this one is hard to find. These heroes know how to eavesdrop without getting caught. So how can you find an autistic superheroic eavesdropper? It is not that easy. These heroes will pretend that they're not eavesdropping on you by doing something else. Sometimes they'll play on their phones, sometimes they'll play on their notebooks, sometimes they'll pretend that they're listening to music, anything like that. Finding an eavesdropper is not simple. These heroes know how to blend in when they eavesdrop. But when they're done eavesdropping on you, they will learn your secrets and they will start thinking of a plan. So in conclusion, you need to be extremely careful when these heroes eavesdrop on you. Don't let them think you're planning on something evil or you will be attacked by them.
Number 5. Trust issues.
Believe it or not, autistic superheroes do have trust issues. And just like what I said in my previous video, if you want the heroes to trust you, you have to be patient. It takes 4 months for these heroes to trust you unless you find a way to make them trust you faster. Now, if you think that smelling someone's feet is disgusting, wait until someone smells your blood. Sometimes these heroes will smell your blood so that they will learn who you are. If you want these heroes to trust you, you have to let them smell your blood. If you don't let them smell your blood, they will think that you're a bad guy. Remember, your blood tells the truth. In conclusion, if you want these heroes to trust you, just be patient with them and let them smell your blood.
Number 6. Hating basinedos.
Let's make this one fast and simple. Basinedos is a punishment where they torture your feet. Back in the 1500s or 1600s before the bubonic plague, there used to be a basinedo punishment where they smack your feet with a bamboo stick. Prisoners would get that punishment for the crimes they have done before the bubonic plague. You know, I just hate it when feet get hurt like that. I also hate it when feet get hurt by nails, thumbtacks, hot coals, anything like that. That's just so wrong. No hero would ever love this punishment or torture. There is no conclusion for this one. Let's just move on.
Number 7. Refusing alcohol beverages.
This will be the last time that I talk about alcohol. Now let's make this simple and snappy. Alcohol beverages should be avoided at all costs. Do not ask a hero if they want any alcohol because they will immediately say no. If a hero drinks an alcohol beverage, they will die in less than 5 seconds. Alcohol will kill an autistic superhero faster than a poisoned dart frog. If you give an autistic superhero an alcohol beverage or let them drink alcohol beverages by themselves, you will be sentenced to 50 years in prison. You will also have to pay $50,000 for the damages you have done. So giving an autistic superhero an alcohol beverage is not a good idea. So in conclusion, if you want to give a superhero a drink, just make sure that the drink is not alcohol.
Number 8. Smelling your blood.
The autistic superheroes have a habit of smelling blood. These heroes will smell your blood so that they know who you are. But after they smell your blood, they will figure out who you are. Like, are you a bank robber? Are you a police officer? Are you a chef? What are you? Here is where the your blood tells the truth conspiracy theory comes into play. Sometimes police officers will use dogs to find you. The dogs that the police officers use know your scent. These dogs don't just smell for bad drugs, they can also smell your blood and your vomit. If you leave any traces of blood, these heroes will smell them so that they can find you. Your blood will make these heroes read your secrets. One sniff, and these heroes will find out your secret. If you don't want the heroes to read your secret, just be truthful to them. So in conclusion, learn the conspiracy theory of your blood tells the truth before the heroes smell your blood. Alright folks, that's enough. This video is becoming way too long. Now I really hope you know what the heroes look like. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and share this video with your friends. And remember to click the subscribe button and the bell so that you'll get notified about my future videos. And remember to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Those will be in the description box below. I know it has been a busy week, but don't worry, I'll try to make some more videos. In my next video, I'll be going to the beach. But now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go back inside and give my feet a bath. But as always, thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Deven Chisum saying peace out, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.